Keep it smooth, baby. Welcome back. South Factory. New day. New president. Market lit. Lit. All right. We was already talking about this. KO, Coca-Cola, they went on discount. Coca-Cola, one of my favorites. I have my long term, buying hoes. And they went on sale today. And I picked up a couple of shares. And I'm gonna pick up some more when they come down a little bit deeper into this retracement, right? So with the knee-jerk reactions from the new president elect, right? Top on the list, JPM. So they went off because of the policies that's going to be put in place that's going to go towards banks, credit cards, energy companies. So oil and gas companies went off. We're going to swing over to USO in a minute, right? So you can look at it. Oh, they put an all-time new high in. JP Morgan has been running up, but they already been on this trajectory, right? So let's get over to USO because I'm gonna show y'all something. We doing stocks today. I will go to the futures market. All right, they've been in this holding pattern, right? As y'all see it, they just been really been holding in this range. They tighten it, so they're gonna make something shake. Look like they're trying to bounce out to the bottom side post market. $10 on. I gotta go down. 4 hour chart. Boop, boop, boop. Stand it. All right, cool. So we see them trying to break out of this range. They going off. A lot of people are actually going off right now, right? I like to see the US. Let's move it to that CL. I know for sure them boys out today. They must hold U-turn. It was acting funny all week. CL they've been being real different. You feel me? They get real different. All right. Boom, boom, boom. So this was last week. Let's clean this chart up a little bit. These drawings. That was from last week. So you look, remember, this how they opened up last week with a gap. Boom, went down. Now they not only they recover that gap, but when this week opened up, they opened up with a gap to the upside, right? And there, Tuesday, they hit the low, hit the reverse today. I already know what time it was. Soon as the news dropped last night, they bust a full reverse, went back up to the highs. And I think they're trying to climb up because they had some rejections on the crude oil barrels, right? That's the reason why I was trying to buy over here last week. I meant to get my long position to swing because I believe crude oil should run up for the rest of the year. That's just my personal opinion. You know, time of the year, it was at a nice little low point. My problem be I be wanting stuff on the screen discounts. I act like a little cheapskate at times. So I want it on the screen discount, but they ain't always the case. But if I could have caught it here, get a USO call or any of those sorts, would have been good. But staying on that topic, get over Chevron, right? Talking to Tony about this one. Now, Chevron chart. Actually, we go to the weekly. That's what I said. How was it on the weekly update? There you go. Chevron had this inverted head and shoulders that it just broke out of. So with all that news and volatility, it allowed it to do what it needed to do. They caught that move, bada boom, right? So this is a 14-point move by itself on Chevron, right? Get that clone action. I'm moving too fast, you let me know, but I'm sure y'all got this. All right. Mm-hmm. A lot of these things, so I'm kind of through that. So for right now, we currently got a $9.35 move to the full measure move, you got like $5.45, right? Which is very possible with the backing of the new president and a pro gas, pro energy. We should see some returns back to some all time highs for us. The crude market goes, the energy sector goes. A lot of people are going to be going up. Then also with the tariffs, that's why if y'all investing in Tesla, I know a lot of people got Tesla shares and calls overnight, the night before last. Yo, they went off to us. So let's go run down. It's a whole list, this whole watch list right here. We need to run through this time. Got any questions? Let's talk about it. Let's be having a conversation. Don't believe me. They still holding. I thought they was gonna come back down into this gap. I seen them. Regular.
Yeah, I'm actually sitting on some Tesla shares, and I'm just holding on to them until they do something silly. So far, it looks good.
Man, listen, Elon got his boy in there. He lit with the tariffs that are going to be put in place on those foreign countries. They will no longer be able to compete with the U.S. producers. You feel me? So, one, they're going to bring the U.S. producers back into the country. Two, that will cut down the competition of the Chinese EV cars because they are better. Them cars are lit. I seen them.
They got a lot of features.
I know, right? They lit. They really lit. So by putting the tariffs on them, it's gonna cost them too much money to bring those cars to the US. And what's gonna happen is they're gonna have to either charge more money, which they'll lose a competitive edge, or not come at all. I believe it's the latter. They're not coming. It is what it is. You may have to import you one. Then you go buy it, then boom, pay that, get it over here. But yeah, they're gonna hold Tesla dominance in the EV market. Rivian ain't got nothing for them. My good old people at Polestar, they cool and all, but they ain't, man, shoot, they almost in the OTC market. Every time I look at it, I like, God dang. They cars look nice, but they ain't doing nothing. Who else?
Yeah, okay, but
You know,
they're terrible.
that's what I'm saying. So all those other folks are falling off, right? Nobody else is holding up to it. The strongest competitor. Now, outside of those, you got Ford and Chevy. They do have their vehicles, like the best Ford EV they got is the Mustang. Even though they made it to a little wagon, like an SUV type, I still like it. It's still kind of cool. It's pleasant on the eyes, right? Uh, but with that Cybertruck and what these guys are doing to it, people have had all the jokes for the Cybertruck, right? I see all kind of customizations to that truck, like it's nobody business. They took that blank
Oh,
cabin, they tricked it all the way out. These boys going crazy with that thing, especially out here in Houston. You feel me? So
yeah,
that's something different. They're on that different stuff right now. Then, Nvidia hit all time highs. We're gonna slide over there too in a second. But EV goes, Tesla gonna be reigning supreme until somebody locally. And then also look at Lucid. They fell off. They are almost OTC market they sell. They ain't hit. Let's bring up. Let's just
but that one shot themselves in the foot. Like I even got a friend of mine that owned a Lucid. He got a lemon law to get the car off of his books. So because there was so many bad things that happened with that vehicle. So
what's that
yeah,
ticker?
it's
LIC?
LCID.
LCID. Uh-oh. I almost had. Hold on. You said LCID? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, LCID.
Okay. Now, look at them. $2. $2. I always told folks, like, man, they cool and all, but they ain't it. They ain't Elon, you feel me? The only thing keeping Tesla up is Elon. He has been making better cars for what it's worth, but he the main charge. He the one made EV cool, right? So when everybody else came into the game, their trajectory is to the trash can. You feel me? Like let's look at this. This how they started. We got back out to a higher chart now because I want to say some candlesticks. This is Lucid here, right? It came out. This the 1 month chart. Okay. This them. Well, okay. Now, you see this trajectory? Trash, right? Let me show you where they going. All right. Put them in the coffin.
Mhm. Oh, you know who else to throw in the coffin?
That's what they're going to. Yeah.
Keogh's favorite. I kept on saying, I said
So,
Fisker is going to burn. That's another one.
oh, I thought so far. Okay, that was his favorite too. Fisker, what's that? What's that? F S. What is it? F.
FKR, I think it was, or what was it? I forgot. I'm not gonna.
You
You
know
got to
Fisker.
type them out. And don't you talking about my.
I know so far.
Don't talk about my baby.
Fisker. Who know the ticker to that one?
Nah, you got Fisker. Try spelling it out. I know Pfizer. They probably delisted them.
Shit, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
FK, is it FKE? I
F
don't see it. They,
S K.
they probably got delisted.
Ah, sure. Well, it
No,
is. Well,
they probably
listen,
got.
reign supreme, baby. Now let's go to that SoFi. Let's see if Trump brought them back to life. A lot of money got put into the market. Let's see if they got some of it. Oh, they
You
over
don't talk about
11.
my baby like that.
Look at them, boy. Look at them trying to come back alive. Well, I see you, player. Yeah, holding on for dear life. See, when they was down here, I put a coffin on them at that $4 mark. I said, boy, they break below $4. You go on ahead, put them on clearance aisle at Dollar Tree. You feel me? Yeah, yeah. That's how I felt.
It's at the W level now, so we'll see.
At the W level. What that W represent? Yeah.
Winning.
Represents a wingding dinner.
We ain't even done it. You think? We're gonna find out. Like what the young kids say, F around and find out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so they come from here to there. So let's see if this was the last time they spiked up. So let's go down to this low here. See what we got here. All right, they had a 38% retracement. Last time they was here, they toppled down, but we're gonna see if they're gonna hold true to their name. And as long as they stay above 602, we should be fine. Okay. Whiskey, yes, because they are drunk. They get up and fall back down. All right. So I heard Palantir is cooking with Trump too as well. They got the defense contracts, not only with the defense contracts and all of the little private contracts they got going on, they cooking with high grease. Look at this all-time high, right? Came out of this thing on U-shaped formula. Boom! We bust. See to a weekly chart candlesticks. So they running. Now with them busting all-time new highs out, right? They took out this level. Now, me personally, they're gonna come back. Some people gonna sell off because other people gonna be like, yo, Palantir to the moon. Everybody got their conspiracy about Palantir. It is what it is. But I think they're gonna do the little spike, like anybody would put in new all-time new highs, they're gonna pull back and people gonna get shut out the spot. So they need to do some little more consolidation. And I want to see them make a range from there, definitely come back down to like 30 something, 30, 34, 54, 40. I won't even touch on that 42. So then you come back down to 34, 54, 38, 62 before I even say that's a, get if you want to get in on that. Yep, you're right, because it is a cup. It is a cup. Cup and handle. Yeah, because they're trying to handle something. You feel me? They trying to handle something. and it's gonna be this market. So they benefited from this as well. And also, you know who ran off on the plug? Amazon. They also went off, right? Now, I know they do a lot of business with emerging markets. They do a lot of business across the world with e-commerce and all that. With the steady closing of malls and other stores, locations like Walgreens, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, right? Same people. Yeah, they ain't got no competition. Their competition is dying out, right? Jeff Bezos is whooping on the competition with Amazon. They smacking them up, shipping them out. See, they did a little false breakout right here. So that was the high. They took the high. Now you see they're closing below, or they're currently trading below the all-time high they put in. Well, not the all-time high, but the high they put in for today, right? But them trading below that was like, okay, cool. They probably going to shift back down. People going to take some money off the table because once again, Amazon don't pay dividends. So it's no reason for traders or investors per se, right, to want to hold large sums of Amazon, especially when you get a nice little pop like that. I know I was up pretty nicely because I got in on the split. So I've been holding since the lows. So, yeah, I got my shares like around 130 a share. That was pretty smooth. I was hoping they was go a little bit lower so I can take advantage of the good times, but you know, it is what it is. I know some traders, investors, they're gonna be taking profits. They should be trimming profits at this moment, letting everything scale back down, and definitely get in there. I'll be probably looking for some Amazon trades, especially going into the holidays too. So I want to be looking like around a good strong push back at the 50% mark because you see this consolidation right here. I like this. I like this little base day form. That's a level of support. I want to see them consolidate or at least come back down to the 38, 50% level or even a 61% level and then go off and get to that 222 by the end. That's what I like to see.
What does your pink list mean on the right?
Oh, so this all of the stocks that went off with the election news. You feel me?
Got it.
Yeah. So this was a way to. There's also some crypto. I'm about to get over to the crypto in a second, right? That's why I'm kind of moving fast. I ain't marinating on the chart like I normally do. This is about business. Okay, it's business. Feel me? Staying in business. Yeah. So yeah, it's more companies in this. Man, I seen a list of 50 stocks that went out, but I had to trim it down because we'll be here for 2 days going through all of them. Well, we'll be here all night. I ain't got all going through all those stocks. I look it over to that FedEx real quick. I was kind of salty about this one because I was not paying attention. I got caught sleeping at the wheel. Boom. That thing loaded. Come on, FedEx. Oh, it's wrong. There we go. Daily. So on FedEx, you already know holidays, logistic companies, shipping goods. So currently, they're inside the gap consolidation and they moving to fill this gap here. It's how much? Boom, $35. In here. They solid state. They've been in the gap about 28 days now. So almost close to a month they've been inside the gap. Right? That's solid evidence that's 9 out of 10 they're gonna go ahead, go back up, take the highs. With more people gonna be doing more deals. That's nice buy, Freeman. 111, nice. We should see them. They need to gain more contracts, right? FedEx on a fundamental level, after Amazon, took they resources from them, right? Once they took they little they shipments and stuff, they started doing their own distribution and stuff like that. Once Amazon took their stuff over full time, that was a big hit for FedEx. They lost a lot of business, which was a lot of underlying revenue, right? They still need to bounce back and figure out what they're gonna do to get those numbers back to what they used to be. FedEx used to be a very solid company when they had all the Amazon business, but Jeff Bezos, he a son of a gun. He like to cut you out. He believe in like, I'll let you run it for a little bit and then I'm gonna do my own thing because I want you gone. So yeah. Hmm. That's how that boy doing. Now let's slide over to that crypto market. Everybody been talking for a good. Let's go straight to Coinbase and then we go to pure crypto. Slide them. Slide to the left. Now, Jeff, see, sometimes you got to put the sticky notes down to let you remind yourself to get your positions because you would have been nice. You would have been nice. They definitely gapped up today. I said, high. And everybody who thought that dude what's his name? Michael what? Berry? Not Michael Berry. What's that dude name for MicroStrategy? Michael something. I know that. Anybody help me out? When I leave him alone. But y'all know who he's talking about. That dude, he's up billions now. Now, he did take a lot of loans to stay out of margin call, but he's up right now. So, all right, let's run that Bitcoin. So, if you run a fib from this little pivot here from 2024, what is that? February. Run it to the all-time highs. Well, we made a 70% discount with that lopsided head and shoulders inverted. Bada boom. I know y'all don't know. So I'll show you. Dope. Boom. Trick a little neckline. Bada boom. Right? Yeah, Slayer. Boom. So they actually made the full measure move. So here, that's why they also rejecting. Y'all see this area right here. Let's see if they can get past this. Bitcoin got at least hit about 80,000 for them to, I think, to push past these levels here to get past that ballpark 255 273 level. Bitcoin got to get into the 80,000. 75 is cool, but they need to be pushing like 80 for them to get up past that. Because funny enough, that is a big contributor to the volatility of Coinbase is Bitcoin kind of heavy. Yeah. So let's slide. I remember Coinbase was 300 when it originally IPO'd. That thing tanked. I was like, boy, that could have got ugly. All right, we're on that Bitcoin. So they actually been in this holding pattern. Right, they've been going to trade in a range for a little bit. I ain't like it because I would like to trade. I've been wanting to trade Bitcoin on a futures market, but the range been so damn janky. I can't do nothing with it. Now they finally breaking out to the upside with the push. How much of a push we're gonna get? I'm not sure. We ain't gonna get all the stupid rules and taxes on your crypto and all that stuff. I think that's gonna go away now. I got to do some more research on that, so don't quote me on that. With that being said, let's run our field extension. So we just run from here. We're gonna get crazy with it, right? We're gonna just go from this pivot. I go here, and then it'll really just extend that out. So we ain't gonna get crazy. We're just gonna, move with what we got available to us, right? So we looking at it. If they get up to the 1618 level field extension, that's 79,000. 200%, that's 83,000, right? So if they just keep on this trajectory. Now with this large daily candle here, it's kind of excessive. Let's see if they're gonna recover some of that, or will they simply just push off and keep going to those levels, right? So let's run another field. Oh. There you go. All right. A good point will be, let's see if they get a 50% retracement, because you do have a large daily fair value gap. I'd like for them to at least come back 50% or 61% of this gap, hit, and then go off. If they don't, they're gonna be unhealthy price action. That's what I want to see. See them come down at least to here or somewhere in this zone here, and then go up to this level. You know, preferably, I would like for them to build some structure on the way out. So, go this ballpark, get up here, boom, shift, give me a little structure real quick, boom, get me where I need to go. That's what I prefer in a perfect world, right? If everything peaches and cream, I would like this, but I don't know. I buy it consistently. It's a buy and hold for me. I'm never not missing a move. It's just one of those things like, hey, if I can get it on sale, let's go, right? Since I buy consistently, I just average it in. It's just gonna be an average for me, right? That's why I always say set an auto buy, consistent a certain amount, nothing crazy, and then when it hit super lows, then you kind of just run your play like that. That's just some of my recommendation. Now, who also went off? Ethereum, because they number 2. Don't run that. Feel me? Baby on it. We have any questions? Anybody got any info? Come on, talk to, nice. Smooth. Okay, cool. We're gonna keep on going. So let's run down on this Ethereum real quick. All right. Ethereum been in this channel. They still haven't broke out. Yes, they got a nice little daily size candle, but we still right here. We ain't going sideways. Ethereum is the gasoline for the market, so a lot of people still using it. It still has normal functionalities. Just go read their white papers and what they really using it for, right? Everybody built a couple of coins off of it because it's easy to decode and it's easy to build other coins off of it, right? So they doing what they do. They cool. So y'all see it. Ain't nothing special. Now let's get on to the next one. Yeah, they go off. Y'all ain't gonna hear from me. Y'all not. Shout out to the ones who know. Who knows. Let's get on to the XRP. Let's get spicy. They talking about this thing gonna go to a couple of $100. That's what they say. Speculations. They always throw these crazy numbers out there. Crypto people, they're a little delusional, with their pricing. I don't know where they get their numbers from, but they're a little delusional. In time, yes, but they talking about tomorrow. We don't know, right? They also had done a lot of footwork in the background, gaining different use cases, like different banks trying to adopt them, different companies are starting to put them to use. I know Goldman Sachs are starting to hold crypto. Fidelity starting to hold crypto, starting to consider it a real asset. People starting to give it some legit respect now. So you can, get a little more safe, feel a little more comfort holding this thing. But we do have a nice little double bottom currently sitting right here on XRP. And it's playing out. It broke. Okay. Yeah, that's our neckline. This is a small one. 4 cents. So we should be able to get up to here, which would bring us into this fair value gap. I would like for them to go on here and go off, right? I would like for them to go off. Just go off, right? Because I need them to go to. I'm ready to get this money. 68 cents. That's smooth for me. I like that, but you can get them to go off like that, you'll be ready. Ready, Freddie. All right. Now let's slide. Solana also was in the top crypto gainers. too as well. They had some nice little push. I know nobody really be talking about them. You may hear a couple of mentions of Solana here and there in some chats, on a couple of posts, but yeah, when they get up to the hundreds, people don't really be rocking with them or checking for them like that. But I buy, the small amounts of Solana on a weekly basis too, as well as building position on them. I don't it don't cost me nothing and it don't hurt nothing. So I definitely like collecting those little checks. Collecting them, and also I stake Solana too, right? So that way it kind of compounded. I can kind of gain more, risk less, and it's gain more on the passive side. If I really don't believe, stake it, let it kind of compound, and they'll pay you out a couple of cents here and there. The more you do, the more you make. So let's look. So let's keep y'all on those. Yeah. Nah, no, y'all can't just not go to the queue. Slide on NQ. Look, see what we looking like. See what levels they hit. So with all of this foo-foo going on, let's get to some higher time frame levels. And let's get to stuff. So currently, we just took, let's try it. I forgot about it. So we already took last month high, right? So we already took a monthly high. Cool. Now we still got this all-time high sitting over here, waiting to be swept. There you go. So we still got that level on the table, waiting to push through, right? It looked like we already forming a 3 candlestick order block continuation. We got 22 days on this candle. So anything can happen in a month. It's a lot of times, but if it do, that's a nice little continuation into December. We say hook, probably December, January, we get 2 more push, and then we start retracing by February, right? Y'all know how that goes. So let's get down to that weekly chart. So yeah, we also took the weekly level. We held here. Okay, so we outside the weekly range. Now let's drop down to a 1-hour chart, and let's see what we got here. Yeah. So it look like they are already trying to top it out. Let's get our days. Where's day one? Okay, day one. Okay. So this Monday low. We definitely bullish this week. So this is how I like to mark everything up, keep track, keep it simple. It ain't nothing fancy, nothing crazy. We're just keeping it simple around here, all right? How your levels? Tuesday low, they're still on table. So when they start running back down, they'll come get these levels, like I promise you. They will come get these levels like nobody business. And I'll show you that on crude oil because that's what I was waiting on yesterday, guys. Ooh, finesse with that volatility push. Right? Ooh. That's our Wednesday low right here. And we're currently still tracking upwards. So this technically is our current Wednesday high. So let's say they decide to say, hey, we want to get this level 985.75, right? Once they get that level, cool. When they start running back down, they're going to want to sweep these little liquidity levels, right? They're going to want to sweep lows like this. Boom. They're going to want to they definitely at Wednesday low. They're going to want that. They don't want this level. Boom. And you'll see them take out each one of these levels on a higher time frame. You just be patient. So when I start looking at all right, what's on the table here? Let me look at the rise. What day we're going to get a reversal because nothing goes straight up, right? So I want to see For sure. I want to see them boys come down like this, boom, come back up, do a little consolidation, right? Then it's dump back down here. That'll be smooth for me, right? So I want to say run my fib to the Monday low. To the high. I want to see them back down at 60%. That's a lot of volume. That's a trap right there. So 50%, 60%. NASDAQ loves 60%. So definitely 374.50. I want to see something like that. I need to see it drop down, do some consolidation, but I definitely want to see them take this level here before anything. I need them to do that. Need them to get this level, take that. Once they get that off the table, take X that out. Oh, then I want them to come target this. Yeah, that's smooth right there. Because if they do that range, that's over 1,300 ticks. They kind of drop down here, fell, boom, come with that. So yeah, that's my thought. All right. Do we have any questions? We've been on for a little minute. Not.
So I have a question, right? So if it drops down there, are we thinking it's gonna happen before, say, December, so that we can have a December rally, or was this election the Santa rally and that's it?
Man, this is an election year, so I'm man, really and truly, I'm not 100% certain how this is gonna play out. I'm just gonna play it by ear. You feel me? Because it's not like the normal technicals where I had to go back and back test that. Like, did I trade? Let me think. Was I trading 4 years ago? I was doing stocks, right? As far as this goes, I'm like, and the controversy behind it and where we currently at on the economical chart with the money and all that stuff and all this other factors going on. I'm just gonna play it by ear. I want to just run my technicals. I want to let this week pass though. I definitely want to let this week pass by and then run the technicals and see how that works. See how it works out. It's still a lot of fundamental issues going on with companies that's still trash, that haven't changed for as like the company's fundamentals go in the markets. At the end of the day, people are still gonna be like, all right, this is knee-jerk reaction. When the dust settles and everything goes back to normal, like the fundamentals will still drive the technicals. Personally, do you believe so?
I believe so. Thank you.
Yeah, something that's hey, get your wins. Don't over leverage. Take your wins when you got them, and stay out the way. Okay. So, yeah. No. Anybody else? My setup, my alert going off, like a pager or something, and you thinking that that's the right thing to do, that you clicking that button 10, 20, 30, 40 times, thinking like, hey, I'm really trading. So no, you're gambling. All right. You playing games, you gambling. That is not a setup. A real setup don't happen that often. Look for the A+ setups, get out the smaller time frames, get rid of the stress, get rid of the ego, admit that you're over trading, and learn and grow. It's the only way to grow is learn from your mistakes. But by doubling down, tripling down on these bad habits, taking these bad habits into the next year, it's only 2 more months left. And this is the last day of October, okay? So really only 1 month left in this year. If you take them same habits into 2025, because it's already here, folks, if you take those same habits into the next year, then you need a wake-up call, okay? You need a wake-up call right I'm gonna say what I really want to say. It's going up to YouTube. Make sure I like, subscribe, comment. But you take these same habits into the next year, and you're gonna keep complaining about why me, but you refuse to let go of your negative ways. You refuse to let go and grow. You refuse to humble yourself, get rid of the ego, and say, hey, maybe I should change things around. Maybe I should change my plan or actually follow my plan and stick to it, right? If you lose more than 2 trades in a day, shut it down. 3 trades, shut it down. You shouldn't get past 3. You suck, okay? Number 4 ain't going to be the magic bullet. It's not. Shut it down. You're wrong. By the time you clean up the mess you made on the previous 3 trades, plus the fees, you still in the hole. You keep that up, you blowing your accounts. It's no magic bullet. If I'm wrong one time, I'm shutting it down. I only take me one time to say I'm wrong. I'm logging into my paper trade account. I'm going to make it do what it do. If I'm right there, okay, cool. That means be patient, learn from your mistakes. But I'm not going to keep tricking off on a broker with these fees. I'm not going to keep giving my money up just to prove a point because my ego hurt. I'm not doing it. Okay? I highly recommend you take your loss. You're wrong that day. Shut it down. Be intelligent. Come back tomorrow. If you really believe in your trading skills, you should not have a problem coming back the next day because the market going to keep opening. Matter of fact, the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, they trying to keep that open 22 hours or 23 hours. They're trying to match the futures market. So really going to take it 22 hours a day. Opening on Sunday, closed by Friday. 22 hours, right? So it's even more trading they're going to try to get a place. And I guarantee you hit that button and y'all fall for that trap, you ain't going to be on these Wall Street streets no more. You're going to be out there having a GoFundMe trying to get another account. You're going to be begging for money. Yeah, you're going to need somebody to spot you some change to help you get another, account for another challenge. Get you another challenge account. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to have to set up rehab centers for Apex with all those cheap accounts y'all keep getting. Now, get it together. Tighten up. Don't take the habits into next year. Learn from your mistakes and grow. That's it. It ain't no other way around this. You can't. Yeah. Thank you, Rob. At the end of the day, who you giving these profits up to? You feel me? Like, you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same results. There's no way around it, right? If you keep clicking that button because you refuse to sit down, take a break, learn the mistakes, review your charts, look for your best trade setups. Typically, we do this on Wednesday. Y'all can raise your hand about it, put it in the chat or whatever, unmute. After Wednesday, how many good trades is it? Maybe one by Friday? Is it one in Thursday? Y'all tell me if I'm tripping or not. That 100 tick move on gold, that 100 tick move on oil, that 100 plus tick move, that 1,000 tick move on any other tick. Talk to me, bro.
Happened real nice on Tuesday.
But after that, what happened after that?
After that, it's up in the air, depending on news.
Exactly. It's up in the air. It's fairy dust. It's foo-foo. Once it have its good moves, it's dead. It's done. That's it. So when you keep carrying, trying to beat that horse and say, I'm going to trade every single day, all you're doing is subject yourself to losses, mental damage, and fees. Tricking off on the market. You're messing up your mental health. Now you're crying in mindset on Saturday. I'm enjoying the coffee. Enjoying my Saturday. Being bougie. My pinky out. Sipping. Expensive coffees. Being a coffee snob, what they say. Yes, it's mine. I'm having fine discussion over different beings from different regions of the world. That's how I like to spend my Saturdays. But if you want to have emotional damage, keep trading like that. Yeah. Keep trading like that. All right, that's my